Hello and welcome to Topson. My name is William Lebowski, and today we are doing what we could call a little bit of mock IMSA here at Laguna Seca. We have the DPI class, we have an LMP3 class, and we have a GTE class. We are missing an LMP2 class. However, the LMP2s and the DPIs are a little bit too close together, and I didn't necessarily want those two fields coming together in racing as one, so we had to eliminate them. And also, as you could tell, this first lap is a little bit hairy. Lose all of the positioning that I got in qualifying, which was not too big of a deal, made for a more exciting time, but we did get reshuffled to the back. Some cars definitely not willing to give up their position on the first lap, AI cars that is, and me with cold tires, cold brakes, definitely wanted to let the car warm up a bit before I started trying to send it, and we do send it. We get sendier and sendier as we go. Eventually this race does not exactly go the way we want at the end, so there is a little bit of drama, a little bit of chaos. But needless to say, it was a fun time. This was actually a bit of a nightmare to record. There's so many errors and problems and failed recordings and cars running into each other, unnecessary pit stops. But anyway, here we go. Here's the race. I hope you guys enjoy.
So, not the very best first lap we've ever had. Lost all of our positions. That's fun. That being said, it looks like the group has formed a nice little solid cluster here. Everyone's pretty close, but still racing pretty hard. I think that's one of my favorite things about Laguna Seca as well, is that it's just a great track for racing. And I don't think everybody agrees on that, but I do know that everybody as a spectator loves to watch Laguna Seca, myself included, and to me it just holds through in racing as well. But not exactly what we're here to talk about, the history or preference of Laguna Seca. Ooh, I do not want to pass going into the corkscrew. Leave it to AI to do you dirty in the corkscrew as they go through real slow, recovering from their mistake and lock up on the way into the corkscrew. Let's see, hopefully everybody stays out of the pits here. Yeah, okay, thank God. Through many trial and error of shooting this or recording this, randomly on lap 2, all of a sudden all of the DPI cars would pit. A 15-minute race on lap 2 with no change in weather. Ooh, just barely not making contact there, but we did make a nice lunge on the outside. Let's see if we can make that stick. Looks like we can. Hold it to the apex. Now we can hunt down the rest of the group here. Ooh, looks like first place is taking a little bit of a walk on second, third, and fourth, but that should make it easier to catch up with fourth place as we are sitting in fifth of sixth DPIs. Sitting in fifth of six DPIs. Sorry, there we go. Focused a little bit on the racing. All right. It looks like we made a lot of real estate up in that corkscrew, or at least on the entrance of the corkscrew. Can we hold it though? I think so. We're reeling in this group. A little bit of mock IMSA action as we have a DPI class, an LMP3 class, and then a GTE Pro-Am class. No, just AM class, theoretically. But yeah, so it's a nice spread of cars as well. 6 DPIs, I feel like, is a solid field. 5, I feel like is a little bit standard, but sometimes can feel a little small. 10 certainly is a little bit large. That would have to be a very large race and a large track to fit, to have the capacity to fit the speed of 10 DPIs. But there are a solid amount of LMP3 cars. I think it probably approaches 10. And then the rest are GTE cars. So a nice split. It'll be interesting when we encounter traffic and how much of it will be LMP3 cars and how fast it'll take to get through all LMP3 cars in the field if there's time. Let's see. I don't want to get too close going into these corkscrews. You never know what happens following the AI. Sometimes they really just throw the cinder blocks down on the brakes in the center of apexes for what would seem like no reason. And so it's just stay away from them on the tricky corners. 10 minutes remaining. So far we've got 5 minutes under our belt at Laguna Seca. First place is still stretching themselves out a little bit, it seems. It might be a good idea to push our way as far as we can. There we go, a little bit more control on the brakes. I don't think we locked up. If we did, not too much. Ooh, a little bit much of the curb there, potentially. A little bit of sand, you might think. Gotta stay away from the sausages here. The sausages here are big no-nos. They're big troubles. They will do you dirty every single time, without exception. And it's funny because rF2 is not necessarily known for its punishing curbs, but those sausages are definitely big punishments. I've taken to the air several times, and not like if you saw my last video with the British touring cars at Portimao, not like tipping over, taking to the air, but hitting them with the tire and just flying vertically and plopping back down. What would I think we would call that a backbreaker. But yeah, some very what would be in real life scary accidents with these sausage curbs in practice. But alas, thankfully, it is just a sim race thing. Either way, they really will ruin your race. As we shift into neutral, headed into the hairpin. All right, first place is getting a little too far for comfort if we still want to have a shot at winning. So we gotta start making some moves here. Can we go inside? Yep. Really left it wide open there. I was just going to say, let's stay away from that curb. I don't want to drop off like last time, and we did exactly that. A little oversteer on exit. Okay, I believe we're right behind the Huskinveld car. Let's see. What can we learn from them? Ooh, so they went slow down, blocking us all the way down, but they slowed down a lot in that fast corner, and they also slowed down a lot on the entry to the corkscrew here. Yeah, we got a legal pass and a track cut. Wait. What was happening there with the illegal pass? Is it clear now? Do I have a separate penalty for that? Let's flash over to our penalties page. Penalties none. Okay. That was really weird. So, okay, we have given the position back. Maybe that's all we needed to do. But man, that did not seem like an illegal overtake to me. At the very least, I had 2 tires on the track, and that is a guarantee. It just seems so weird that the corkscrew would have been that sensitive. I guess they really don't want you going too wide in the corkscrew, huh? So here's the thing, we're faster than them in that corner, so we get the run on them going into the corkscrew. But the AI do not get afraid in the corkscrew. Let's try it again. I guess it was clean, it just didn't work. Oh, okay, there we go. Exactly like I was talking with the sausages. And as you can see, it looks like we've got some, you can see the visible damage on our front left, but you can see the dark blue damage on our front. So far, I'm not feeling any kind of effect of the damage, so hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully it won't really be too detrimental to our top speed, but that sausage curb did some bad things to us. All right, so now I really want to get past this guy. But yeah, I was specifically trying to avoid that situation. So maybe it's one of those things where they tell skiers if all you think are tree when you're flying down the mountain, eventually all you're going to hit is tree. So you got to think about open spaces and going to holes and whatnot. So maybe I was sitting there thinking tree over and over again. If all you see is sausage curbs, you will fly over one. Should Should we be a little bit more aggressive? No, we shouldn't, as he covers us off. With a big lockup going into the corkscrew. We slam all of our speed down as to not run into them. 5 minutes remaining. They are really trying to hold on to this podium position as we Tokyo drift ourselves through the second to last corner. Looks like we're heading into some lapped traffic, potentially. Not quite getting the run on any of these corner exits that we need to really solidify a pass. Ooh, as we get real wide, but keep it together. Oh, just barely. But it looks like our looks like we're overheating a little bit the tires after that, although they've cooled down really nicely. Just remember that as we go through the next couple of corners, that they are a little bit warm. All right, we had a little bit of a speed bump there anyway with that Ferrari. All right. Oh, we're going to get a position here, aren't we? Nope. Are you kidding me? So he locks up, causes us to rear-end him. I guess I should have taken more speed off. It's not completely the AI's fault there. Ho, ho, ho. You lose your positioning. Oh, it looks like they have completely crashed off course. Hey, the TGM2 Sport car. But yeah, they are gone. All right, let's see. We are sitting in third place now. Let's see what we can we find their second place, I believe, going into the corner. Let's try to catch them because we probably only have a few laps left at this point, 1 or 2. Oh, got to save it for exit here. That's either the first of LMP3 or no, it looks like an LMP3. Yeah, it's a little slower. Oh, wait. No, it did move around that DPI pretty quickly. Or it did move around the GT pretty quickly. Yeah, that's second place in DPI. All right, so we have a lot of tires left. We're still in the mid-90s with them. Let's try to use them for all they're worth here. As we go deeper into the corkscrew entry there. Paid off. Oh, almost hit the sausage again. I had to make a correction to avoid hitting it. Oh, sand. I thought for sure we were going to lose the rear right there. Here we go. Going into T1. Let's tango. Let's see. Go all the way around them. There it is. Curb to curb. Curb to curb. That was bad. Let's see if we can get some live timing up to see how far away. 5 seconds. Very small amount of this race left. 5 seconds might be a lot to ask. But let's see what we can do. I wonder if that's him, right, that I just saw go around the corner. 1 minute. That would be a lot of distance to make up in what will be 1 lap. This will be the final lap. All right, just under 5 seconds now. We've gained 2/10 on them. I don't know. I think 5 seconds is kind of too much to pull in at this point in time. Either way, we can try to set a PR. Or go right into the sand. Shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, buddy. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Man, this race has not been here for me. It has been struggling with me from the very beginning. There have been failed recordings. There have been AI errors. There have been my own errors. Man, this has been a battle in so many ways to get finished. And it seems as though, sorry, I'm just absolutely trying to drive over the limit at this point just to see what I can, just, you know, throw everything at the wall, see what sticks. But that has been the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. We have absolutely destroyed this car. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.